Hi everybody, this is Bonnie. It's just 6 o'clock. I think I'm on here. Oops, guys, turn my volume down on my phone. Get my cord out of the way. I'm going to give some people a little bit of time to jump in. If you're here, say hi. Let me know you're here. We're going to do the Impossible card, is what it's called. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know if anybody's jumping in. I can't really tell. But I'll just give you a few examples. There's this one. And then I changed, this is the common one that everybody that's out there, they're out on the web like crazy, these cards are. So there's this one. Then there is this one, which I changed it up and made it into a gift card holder. So there's that card. And then I changed the direction of the card from going like this. I changed it to this way. So we're going to do this style, but the traditional one, so you could see. But I have gone ahead and I have made templates, which I'll explain all this to you in the video, for all of these cards, so that you will be able to make any of these. And I will have all this stuff listed over on my blog. I probably won't get it all posted until either later tonight, but if you check back first thing in the morning, I'll have this all listed over there on my blog for you guys to go over and get all the dimensions and stuff, so you don't have to worry about it. You can just sit back and enjoy the card. So this is, let's just put the cards to the side for a minute. We'll leave the one that we're going to kind of similar do, but a little different style. Oh, okay. These are the templates. You really, if you're going to make a lot of these or anything, I really suggest you making the templates. And if you make the templates out of some older paper or whatever, then when you go to do your cutting on this one, you will be so happy because you can whip right through them. Now, I'm going to make the card with you and explain to you how to make the templates to make them easier. But this is the card. This is the landscape card. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to take this stuff off so that you know what we're doing here. Let me get my parts out. Okay. So the base of the card is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and this is landscape mode. So that's how we're going to get ready for this card. So I'm going to get out my score tool here. Get this stamp out of the way so we can get this. Oh, my phone cord's in the way. Everything's in the way today. I want to make sure I get this up here far enough for you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. All right. So what we're going to do is in the 4 1/4 inch side, we're going to take and we're going to score this at 2 1/8. So 2 1/8 is the second tick mark right after the 2 inch. And we're going to score it. So we're going to put a score line right down the middle of that. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn the card to the 5 1/2 inch side. So now we're on the 5 1/2 inch side. And then we're going to go over to 2 3/4. So it's the 4th biggest line after the 2 1/2. We're going to take our cut one, which is the darker gray, and we're going to cut right down to that score line. So we're going to cut right there and we're going to stop. Okay? Then we're going to move the right side to the 1 inch mark. So get it on the 1 inch mark, and we're going to take it and we're going to cut up to the score line. So here we cut down, here we're cutting up on the 1 inch. And then we're going to take this side, we're going to slide it over this way now to the 1 inch line. And we're going to cut up to the score line. Okay? So there. So now we have our little pattern, and we did it from just looking at the template. All right, so now we're done with this. Now what you got to do is you're going to take this middle piece and we're going to fold it back. And then you're going to flip this one this way. Or you could decide, oh, no, I want the bigger side out on the left side this time. So you could flip it that way. Whatever you want to do, however you want it to work out. But this is how you get the card. This is the part that pops up, and these lay down. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to make the layers. I'm going to bring this card back in. See how we have all these layers here? We're going to do the layers. So for the layers, you're going to need 2 in the DSP and 2 in a coordinating cardstock that you want to match. And this is where, if you make your templates ahead of time, it makes it really great for you, especially when you're using the DSP paper. So I have this piece, which is 2 5/8 by 4 1/4. What you're going to do is you're going to put it in into your scoreboard. Let me get the scoreboard back out. You'd put it into your scoreboard like this. You would go over, I'm going to see what the measurements are, to 7/8. So you're going to go over to 7/8 on your scoreboard. And then you're going to score. You're going to score right down it. Then you're going to take it and you're going to put it in, and you're going to line this up. It's at 2 inches. Right here, you're going to line the end of this up at 2 inches. Pretend there's a piece in there. So you'd line it up at 2 inches, and then you'd score. Then when you take it out, you're just going to cut out this bigger piece. This piece is bigger than this little piece down here. Okay? And then you'll have a template. And you're going to do the exact same thing. The only difference is you're going to line it up at 1 7/8 when you have it in this way. And you're going to have this at 3/4 of an inch. So you'd have it here. You would do your scoring, and then you would turn your paper, and you would turn it to 7, and you would score across, and then you'd cut that piece out. So then you have these 2 templates, which is going to make your life a lot easier. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take, and you're going to take this piece right here, and did I cut this? That one looks awful small. Like I have a smaller piece for some reason. I think this one's smaller. I'm going to have to cut another one. Okay, so actually I'll cut that one and I'll show you how I did it. So let's do that. Since I screwed up a piece, let's cut it. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to cut a piece. Let me make sure I got this at the right measurements in case I, yep, 2 5/8. Yep, okay. So you're going to take this piece, your piece of paper, and we're going to cut a piece at 2 5/8. So 2 5/8 is second tick mark past the ½ inch mark. So we're going to cut this, and then it is 4 1/8. 4 1/8 is the second tick mark past the 4. Okay, so now I have my piece. So then I have to line this up at 7/8. So we're going to line it up at 7/8 right here. We're going to score just like that. Then we're going to turn it, and we have to line it up at 2 inches. So then we're going to line it up at 2 inches right there, and we're going to score. And then if you measure this, like that one's from 2 inches, so if you were to put this one on the 2 inch, the score line, you could see that this is bigger. So the bigger piece, this is like 1/8 of an inch bigger, is the piece that you want to cut out. So then we're going to take and we're going to cut right on the score line that way, and we're going to cut on the score line this way. Okay? And then you'll have your template. So that's how you make templates. And then once you have them, all you have to do is take your piece, put this on here. I just find this so much easier. And then take your pencil and then just draw your little lines and then cut them out. I mean, maybe it's easier to score and then have a line to cut. If that's what you find is easy, then whatever works for you. Okay? So now we have our templates. Now we got to do the DSP. And this is where you really need the template. You really need the template definitely for this. So what you're going to do is, see how you have one going this way and one going that way? You got to make sure that you, because it's double-sided paper, you want to make sure that the pattern you want up is going the direction that you want it to go with. So we need one on here upside down, like this. So we'll line it up with our, draw our lines. And then this one, we need it flipped over the other way and actually up like, let me see, we need it this way, but the other side. I'm sorry, still need it upside down, but the other side. I could even get confused. So this is where I think this works really good. Okay. Now we're going to cut out our pieces. Oh, I gotta go on and do the drawing. I didn't even do the drawing for last week's. Woo, people. I have been so busy with this new in-color change and getting my room all ready and everything for everything. So I've been really, really crazy. So I will definitely do that here at the end. Okay. So this one goes here. And this one goes right here, which for some reason I have bigger. Why do I have this bigger? Let's see. Oh, because I didn't trim it. I don't know what's going on. Oh boy. See, I'm trying to teach you guys and I still screw it up. For some reason, I got this one larger. Actually, this one I did is all out of whack. Let me get another piece here, because this one is totally crazy. This one's good. Yeah. Alright, that's what happens when you're live. Okay, got another piece here. Alright, use our template, because that one works great. Well, I can't use that piece, it's not quite wide enough. Get one a little bit wider. Oh, I'm having difficulties. Got all these short pieces. And I need a wider piece. Is this piece wider? Licks it. Okay, this piece is good. So, as I was saying, with Stampin' Up! Changing all these colors in the retirement list and everything, I've been redoing, pulling stamps and getting the ink stuff ready, and really it's kind of like my spring cleaning for the craft room, you know. So it's like I have been doing all that sort of stuff, and I totally forgot to pick the names. I'm so sorry. I will definitely do that here at the end. I'll go and see who all commented on my last video. So we'll know who the winners are. There, I think I finally got two pieces that are, yes. Okay. So, what you're going to do is you put one this way and one this way. I like to lay everything out. Oops, if I'm off the camera, sorry. I like to lay everything out so that I know that it's going right. Okay, that looks good. So now we could put this together. So just get some snail. These have been all over the internet lately, and I've been loving them. The possibilities are endless. I just kind of did these. I thought they were cute little manly cards. Are very hard to do, but to make them like a wow factor for guys too. And I'm like, this would be a great, you know, Father's Day or get well card for somebody. So especially for a man. So I'm like, we really need to do this card. So I went ahead and tried to figure it out, watching some other people. But this is, I came up with putting the, I'll explain it to you, putting the gift card in the back. I'll explain why it's different. Okay? So here's this. And then what we're going to do is then you need a small piece that is 3/4 by 5.5. And we're just going to run this piece right across here. And this kind of helps it from getting all wonky when, you know, when you have it. It doesn't absolutely need it, but I like it. So I use it. Some people use 2. I'm just going to line this up on my mat here. Line this up over here. Push it down. And line this up. And it just helps it from going crazy because it's really thick with all the layers, so you don't really have to worry about that. Some people put one in the back, but I think the more layers you have, the more sturdy it gets, so you don't really have to worry about that. But I do like this piece across here. I think it helps keep it together. So then the next piece that we're going to use is the stamped piece. And the stamped piece is 1 7/8 by 3 1/4. And then the other piece for the background of it is 2 by 3 3/8 of a piece. So let's do the stamping. So I am stamping Happy Birthday on this one. And I'm going to use the garden green. And in order for this Happy Birthday to fit on here, I kind of have to do it sideways a little bit, but I like the way it looks. So I'm okay with that. There we go. And then I am going to take Old Navy, and I got a sponge here, and I'm going to sponge up the outside of this. I just think it adds a little bit of something to the card. So I like that, just like that. And while I have stuff out, I am going to take a scrap piece here, and I've got these nice deer. The deer is out of the Nature Sign stamp set. Nature Sign stamp set, and that is carrying over. And then the Happy Birthday is Stylist Birthday, and this is carrying over. So we will have them still in the next catalog. Yep, yep. And then we're going to stamp the deer right there and the crumb cake. Then I'm going to take the 1 and sorry about my dog. It's 1 3/4 inch circle punch. And then I'm going to take a 2-inch circle punch, and I'm going to punch out another circle, because I'm going to layer these two together. So we'll layer them together like that. Then I have the other piece for the back of this. So we will layer this together. Okay. Let's see. I got something on here. There we go. And then we would put this down. Oh, start going down crooked. Sorry if I'm off camera. There we go. Okay, then we'll bring back in our card. And we're going to put this on the upper half right here. Just like this. And then I'm going to take Stamping Dimensionals, which I've got a mess and not sure what I've done with them. Let's grab a pair. And we're going to put these down here. And I'm going to put this deer right about here. And then I have some enamel hearts and stars and circles and stuff. And these are retiring, so if you like these, you better be grabbing them. I really like the enamel. But I'm going to take a couple stars here. If I could get them off without hurting myself. Put one there. Put one up here. And then I think I'm going to use my hands. Put one right there. Right there. And then I'm going to use a little circle one and put that right there. I just think that came out really cute. And it's a simple little card. Isn't that cool? And what I would do also is I would put another piece of paper back here, vanilla paper, and I would just cut two of like one of the mats or something and put it back there, and that's where I would write my card. And so that is it. I mean, and the card folds flat and it will fit in an envelope. This just folds down, and then when they open it, this pops up and it sits up, and it'll be awesome. You know, even for a get well or something, somebody to sit it on their desk or something, it would be very, very nice. These would be even cute to do a little post-it note over here. The possibilities are endless with this. I was so excited. So, how I did the gift card. The only thing, you got to make a template. Let me find the gift card holder. Make sure I got the right one. Yep. What you have to do is when you're cutting the card, you know how on the original one, we cut in at 1 inch on each side? Well, on the gift card one, you have to cut at 3/4 on each side. So it gives you the bigger, you need the bigger flap for the gift card, because this here right now fits right at it, but it won't go, you know, there's no room to add another backing to the back of the gift card. So you really need to have this, what do I want to say? You really need to have the extra. It gives you that little bit, that 1/4 inch extra to where you're going to put your adhesive so it can score down. So all you would do is you would score over 3/4 of an inch right here instead of a 1 inch. So that's why I went ahead and I made another template. So you'd score over 3/4 of an inch, and then you just make another back. You just cut out one of the pieces the same size as you did the front, the same size as this front. So this front piece is, I think, 2 and you need, I don't even have one here. It's 2 1/8 by 4. So you would have to cut out another piece, 2 1/8 by 4, and you would just put adhesive on the back, and you would attach it, and then you have a little gift card holder. So that's how that works. So that's just pretty simple for doing the card. I mean, you know what? I feel like I want you guys to see it. So I'm going to get a scrap piece and I am going to cut it. I'm not going to put a whole card together, but I'm just going to cut the two pieces just so you could see what I'm talking about. I'm going to get just a piece of cardstock here. So here's a piece of lemon line twist, and we're going to cut it at 4 1/4, and then we're going to cut it at 5 1/2. Okay, and then we're going to cut another piece. The piece that we needs to be 2 1/8 by 4. Okay. So, remember, we're going to take and we're going to put this one in. We're going to put it in at the 4 1/4 inch side. We're going to move it over to 1 1/8, and we're going to score it. Then we're going to turn it to the 5 1/2 inch side, and then we're going to go over to 2 3/4. So right there, take the cut and cut down to the score line. You're just gonna, there's a little point on here in the score line and you just stop at it. There's other way you can do it too, is you can start at the score line and go up. And then you're going to line this up at 3/4 of an inch. And then we're going to go down and up to the score line. Bring this over to 3/4 of an inch. Go down and go up to the score line. So then we have this right here. Now we're going to take it and we're going to fold this piece back just like that. That's our pop-up piece. And then we're going to twist this. So here we have it. We have this all twisted. So now what you're going to do is you would need a piece of this which measures the same width and height as this piece right here. We're going to take some score tape. We're going to put some on both sides of this. Need my piercer to get this little score tape off. We'll remove the if I can. We're going to remove the tape. And then we're going to take this and we're going to put it right even on here with the piece that's already there. I'm going to add it down. Then we're going to get a 1-inch punch. And you will find the center, roughly the center. And you'll punch this out. And now you have your gift card. Find out where my gift card. And the more you put one in and out, the easier it is. Like this one, I've put in and out of there a few times, so it's really easy. And then you have your gift card holder. So that's it. And it's not going anywhere because you have, you know, stuff there. So it's not going anyplace. Whatever side, you know. And there it is. And there's your card. And you just mail it. You got your gift holder and everything. So isn't that cool? And then you decorate it the same way, just your measurements are going to be a little different. So that's why I said over on my blog, I have the measurements for the gift card holder for the rest of the size. So it probably might not be listed right today, but it will be listed over there. you'll have it over there if it's not listed right today. Okay, so this is the card that we made. This is the gift card holder. We'll put this one back in here. It could be a money holder, check holder. So this is one option. Or you could do it portrait mode. And you could put anything. You could put like little pop-ups and stuff on these. Your thing is you just don't want to go outside the line, because if you do, then it won't fit in your envelope. Or you have to make a custom envelope for it. And then we have this one that we made tonight, which is just like the original one. And this one here, I wanted this little apron on here. I put the little spatulas and stuff, and I love barbecue, so I just made the apron lay across there. And I just put the score mark right there, and it still will fit in. It's all within everything, and it'll still fit in the card. So this is a really fun card. I hope you guys give it a try. I'm sure you're going to see some other ones that I'll do. But I thought this was a great, fun mail card for any mail that would love to receive something like this and, you know, have it for Father's Day or someone's birthday. So thank you all for stopping by. I hope to see you back here next. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. I'm going to go to my video from last week's live and see whose comments were on there. I know I was supposed to do the other bundle, and I had not done that. So let me see. I don't know if I can do that while I'm on here. I don't know. It might not let me. Oh, I can. Okay. I have 3 people. So let me write down their names on some paper here, and we will draw this live. Oh, didn't do that very good. Okay. We have Sharon Williams, and we have Rebecca, and we have Dee Dee. Okay, let me just cut all these. And if you would like to win one of these cards, I give away one of the cards I made, and then I'll give away, these are the 2 cards that I'm going to be giving away right here. The dad one and this happy birthday one. So if you would like a chance at winning these cards, all you have to do is leave me a comment. Say hi, tell me what you think, whatever. And if you're not live, you don't have to do it right now. When you're live, you can do it later. You don't have to do it right this minute. Okay, I got my little bucket here. And I'm going to put these in here. And I'm going to draw for last week's winner. Pull out a name. And Sharon Williams is going to win a card. And we have one more. We have 2 winners. And the other person is Rebecca. So congratulations, Sharon and Rebecca. You guys are going to win. And Rebecca, I haven't mailed out your card from the week before, so I will mail them both together. I'm running a little behind. Here are the cards. So these will be the cards that you guys will receive. And I will have that out to you. And then put your name on for these, and we will see who wins the following week. So thanks for stopping by, everybody. Don't forget to leave a comment. Bye-bye.